Hey, 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 hey! Kurt the Boat Doctor out in this beautiful 22-foot North River fastback. You see that? Fastback. See grab handles? Isn't that nice? Grab handles. You can walk around, sliding windows, hardtop, radar arch, window stops, 2 of them. Oh my God, it's got opening up windows, dual wipers. 1, 2, horn over there. Double vent on your deck drain, which you'll probably never get water up here anyway. And if you notice how sharp that V is, this is an 18 rear, 42 degree up front with lifting straits. Those actually are said to, that's underneath by the bunks, to help lift you faster. Yes, they do that, but they also keep the boat straighter at slower speeds. Yeah, a nice steep, nice sharp bow like a knife, cuts right through it. You got a little what do you call it? Moonlight? Moon River. Nah, anyway, I never made a singer. That's why I'm doing what I do. Anyway, running this one out for a gentleman out of Alaska. It's got the little moonroof top on it, diamond plate on the front. That's so if you pull an anchor, you don't sit there and you bang up the side of your paint. And if you notice, they weld right there, and they weld up under here. They do that for a reason. Weld there. This is going to be one of the last painted boats. Most of them are vinyl, but they weld that. I had them do that a long time ago actually, because anytime they just put these combing pads on, they don't weld up in there or down there, they just put it down, they paint it. That paint, if you notice, older boats had corrosion spots all up in there and down in there. That's because when they painted, they shot the paint and they missed the paint, salt water got up there, and that's when it caused it to blister. Now that keeps that out of there, so that's why you got weld marks right there. Again, dual straights. You got a 2-speed jack, beautiful. They don't rust on you. Non-skid up on top here, 2-speed. What you do is you pull out on this, and to release your winch strap, you push down, and see that how that slides out. Then you turn that, and then when you do that, you can pull this out to give you 2 fingers. You can crank this thing up. Keel roller, of course, the boat ain't designed right on that. It's just maybe you got it too deep, so your keel, but that's got a beefed up keel, so it ain't gonna hurt anyway. Swing tongue. Again, when you fold that, make sure the wires ain't pinched in between so you don't cut your wires. Top mount coupler, they're good, but you got from the bottom about maybe 20 to 23 inches from the ground to the top of the ball to make it flat riding like this. I put some brake fluid in it. This has got to be pulled out. You can go backing up. If this wasn't plugged in, say you want to unplug it to back it up, you can just go like this and twist this, and it locks, disengages the blue wire, which is electric, which then you can back it up. That's one way to do it. Another way is, like, say if you're on a flat surface like this, you can actually pull ahead and stop really slow, and then put it in reverse, let it shift, lift up on your brake, and just back up slow. Then you should be able to make it too, and then you get to your brake fluid from there. 2-inch ball with a peek-a-poo hole, standard flip. You got cables instead of chain, beautiful. They don't rust. You got the 7 flat or 7 round, I guess, on the wires, trailer wires, and that way that blue energizes when you hit the brakes. It disengages the brakes. You got 2x6s, 2 bunks with slicks, which makes it nice. You got tandem chine guides, long Teflon chine guide, so it runs on here instead of marking up the side of your boat. Now the bumpers and stuff I put on the outside because I'm just going a short distance. Anything over 35 miles an hour, make sure that you don't do that. I normally, from the short distance, and then when I get down here and do the filming, I'll undo this, but I never undo this, and then I get this ready, so I just pull it out like this. So when I come down here, I got these on, I got my bow rope. I've already put this stuff on back at the Marina, drain plugs in it, tie downs are off. Okay, this way when I come down here, I can just back her in and go. If there's people waiting here, they'll let me cut in front of them because I got everything ready to go. And it is actually, this is 2020 right here. NRB's North River 22-foot 2020. So I better recant my statement. Gear bath oil hubs, brown good, white bad, 5 lug, 80 pounds, Carlisle tires, ST 205-75R14s, torsion axles, discs on all 4. And then when you park them, when you're backing them up, put a block on that front and pull ahead. That disengages them discs from just slamming on your rotors and catching on you if you've let it sit for a couple of weeks or something like that. or a month, so they don't drag and snap and break free, and they're fine. But if you do that, that relieves that pressure on those discs against the rotors. Then you got a 250 or 225, I mean, on the back, V6, stainless prop shaft, drive shaft, stainless ballistic, 17 pitch, nice cut, sharp, cuts through the water. 2 coats of clear, 2 coats of primer, main paint. Just a heads up, you know. See that this drain plug, you don't have to use stainless. This is stainless, you don't have to, okay? You've got a gasket here, you got this, you can use a brass, that's fine. This one right here is for that fish box, which I got the valve closed. You got, and I'll show you that on the inside video. Then you got bars, zinc bars right there. You got trim tabs there with the switch up front, kicker bracket here. And then say you did forget your drain plug, you can always get through that cap. Just do it from the inside, or just get one of them like the T-handle stipe or bait plug and carry it with you, which is in that box. Then that you can plug it from the inside. On that, there's your vent for your fuel. Fuel is med part of the boat right there. This does have the suspension seats. These here are your transducer brackets right here. When they're down this low, mounted to the outside. If you do it on those, do it clean to the inside there. So then I'm going to pull this out here, bring this down, and if you ever forget the ladder when you're out there cruising around, you'll know, you'll get spray coming up like a yin yang. Your tie downs here, they need to clean the boat really good. There's your door to release that. Oh, you just push that and it shuts. And over here you got your battery switch. I leave it on 2. And if I'm just sitting out there idling for a long period of time, I normally hook the electronics up to battery 2. Battery 1's used generally just for the starting batteries. So if you run dead on 2, I set the alarm for about 10 volts. It wouldn't be a bad idea to set it for 11. And then the beeper goes off and knows, hey, I better start that motor. Now, if that motor's running, it'll run anything you've got in this boat. That's a big, large 10 micron Yamaha. Stick with Yamaha on that. That's one of those things. They're ring free, that. And then they got a engine tuner. That's one of the things I'd highly recommend. Other than that, you can use Haviland Vavalin 1030 weight oil halfway up the dipstick. Sometimes they say quarter, but half would be adequate on your oil. So whatever it says, just fill up half up the hash. Okay, the hash mark, that's oil level, okay? There's a little dot right there and dot there and the hash marks, and it goes right there. I'm not talking the other stuff. Anyway, change out once a year no matter what. Okay, that's your worst down pump. That's got a heavier, and because if you go with the aftermarket, on those they don't have the paper elements. It's got like 5 layers. So if you add water, you could probably pump it out and start this thing back up again. And then right here is for this fish box right here. There's a seacock valve right in there. Now, to fill it up, you could open that up, sit in the water, it's going to fill up with water, then you shut that valve, and you want to drain it, you open the valve, you get up on top, it drains, then shut the valve, or you can use this. And over here is your worst down pump. Yep, switch there, and there is a seacock valve back in there. There's your bait plug there. This is your bait tank there. There's your fish box there. I don't know if I've seen that's an option you can get. There's like a ski pylon that you can turn into hand lines if you wanted to build, like for tuna. You could take that pylon and actually go up here and put like 1, 2, 3, 6 hand lines off the back. You got your backdrop, no deck light, that's an option. Got storage seats, boom, boom, inspection cap for the gas tank, cup holder, 6YC gauge, set it. This is an 80-gallon fuel tank. It's an 18 by 42 degree V. Very stable, and this does have the gull wing window. That's what they call it. You can go like this, pop it up, walk on through, which is kind of nice. Then you go up here, you got your grab handle, pull it on down, flop that, so it's kind of nice. I like these fastbacks. They got nice little trays right here, lights, glove box, cup holders. I'll just put that baby right there for now. There's the boot for the backdrop. You can put that in there. You got locks, horn works, anchor lights work, bilge pump works, wipers work, deck light doesn't have one, dome light works. Inside lights work. USB 12-volt power point over there. Got the 6YC gauge here. 703 control box there. C-Star hydraulic steering and trim tabs. So we'll see you on the water. This is the Boat Doctor sliding windows too. You can change bumpers. Like over there, the current change. I could open up that window, grab that bumper and rope, hook it up over there. Got screen for buggy days out there. Did I get myself a big gulp? I did. Yeehaw. Okay, Boat Doctor out.